Okay, I'm going to go over this grade 10 bridging geometry project where we're going to really should help us get prepared for our grade 10 stuff. Let's just do it. Okay. Now the first question here, we've got to find x, y, and z, but we need reasons. Without the reasons, we're in big trouble. Well, I'm going to make my memo kind of big here. I'm just going to make it big like that, and we go. That first one, when you cross two lines, the angles, two angles are formed. They're called vertically opposite angles, and they're equal. And that's why x is 38 degrees. And the reason, vertically opposite angles. And why? Well, it's got to, B, C, and D form a triangle, and the angles in a triangle sum to 180 degrees. So if we take 38 and 88 and put it together and then subtract it from 180, we get 54 degrees. Angle sum and triangle ABC. We better name that triangle BCD, yeah. Okay, now angle Z here. How could you find that? Well, there's two different ways of doing it. We've got that y is 54. We could just subtract it from 180 because that's angles in a straight line. But it's also, there's another reason. There's two reasons we can use to determine z, and that's why I wanted you to think about that. Do you know this 38 angle here and this 88 angle? They're called opposite angles. Z's called an exterior angle, and it's a reason that comes up pretty darn often. So we can go 38 plus 88 and get the 126. Okay, well, that's that one. Now let's take a look at the next question, which is the parallel line reason. We've got A, B, and BC are two lines that are parallel to each other. We've got a line AC that cuts across them like this, and we have angle ACD. It's given as being 87 degrees. Now we're going to find x, y, and z, but we're only going to use parallel line reasons. Well, the first one, x and 87 are in the alternate angles. They alternate on either side of this transversal. So x is 87 degrees, alternate angles are equal, and you've got to name the parallel lines, AB, parallel to CD. That's why you're able to say they're equal. Okay, whoops, let's try the next one. Why? Well, if we're going to use a parallel reason and not angles in a straight line, then we know that these two angles inside the parallel lines are called co-interior angles, and they sum to 180. So all you do, they're supplementary. You go 180 minus 87, and you get that nice 93 degrees. Co-interior angles, and name the parallel lines. And the last one, Z. Z is the third parallel reason. Angle ACD and this angle Z here are called corresponding angles. They're in the same place. They're called corresponding angles. That's why Z must equal, or Z must equal 87 degrees. Corresponding angles, AB parallel to CD. Well, that's the first two questions.